The on-field collapse of Buffalo Bills defensive back Damar Hamlin creates an opportunity to have a wider discussion about the health challenges faced by professional athletes. Biotech investing slowed down dramatically in 2022, and nearly 300 hospitals were targeted by ransomware last year. These are the stories we'll be covering on This Week in Healthcare Tech. Hello, and welcome to This Week in Healthcare Tech, where every week we bring you the hardest hitting news from the intersection of healthcare and technology. First up, Damar Hamlin, a defensive back for the Buffalo Bills, recently collapsed during an NFL game. As of this recording, his condition has been upgraded from critical to good or fair. His cardiac arrest was due to a rare condition called commotio cordis, an interrupted heartbeat that results from quick, blunt trauma like being hit in the chest while playing sports. Damar's brush with death gives us space to reflect on the ongoing, sometimes lifelong health challenges faced by professional athletes. Commotio cordis is one prominent example, but another is chronic traumatic encephalopathy, a degenerative brain disease that can affect athletes in sports like football and boxing. It led to depression and suicide for NFL players Andre Waters, Junior Seau, and Dave Dworson. What are your thoughts on these issues? Should we be doing more to protect athletes, or are these just the risks that are inherent to sports? Let us know in the comments. Second, global investment in biotechnology fell to just under $90 billion in 2022. This may sound like a huge number, but the figure for 2021 was $133.8 billion, substantially higher. The decline was largely driven by inflationary pressures and economic uncertainty. High inflation means the money raised by venture capital funds doesn't go as far, and economic uncertainty tends to be bad for investors who have less confidence in the long-term viability of the companies they invest in. Though 2022 saw a decline from 2021, it's still higher than the paltry $60 billion raised in 2019. Last year may have been slow, but biotechnology in general is still a thriving and exciting sector. Finally, healthcare companies like hospitals continue to be tempting targets for hackers. According to Bleeping Computer, more than 289 hospitals were impacted by ransomware attacks in 2022. Common Spirit was the largest ransomware attack aimed at a hospital, ultimately compromising the data of 623,000 patients. As these numbers indicate, cybersecurity in the healthcare space is a real and vital concern. That's it for this episode. Tune into This Week in Healthcare Tech next week for the latest news. And don't forget to like this episode, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. Thanks for joining me. Until next time.